I had a big birthday last year. I am born in October, Scorpio, and people have bad impressions of Scorpios. They say things like Scorpios are full of revenge and jealousy. They've been saying that to me since I was 7. They're like, "You're wild in the sack." You're like, "Am I?" And then you just grow into it, you know? But I'm tired of horoscope prejudice. I am tired of it. And one thing you can do is I wrote down an evil historical figure for all of the other 11 star signs. So then when they give me guff, I can be like, "Oh, and you're a Capricorn? Those are good. Kim Jong-un is a Capricorn. So that's a good one. Good for you. Way better than me." What's your horoscope, sir? Gemini. Right on. Let me see what we got here. Gemini. Ever heard of Jeffrey Dahmer? Watch out for this guy. How about you, sir? What's your star sign? Aries. Kim Jong-un's dad. And Logan Paul. Ouch. That hurts. That one stings. Anybody feel like you have a perfect horoscope? I see a hand over here. Leo, known for seeking attention. Yes. First hand up, just like Hermione in Charms. Mussolini. Roman Polanski. Watch out for her. I saw another hand right behind her.
Yeah, we're Leos too.
Oh yeah, both the Leos. Not one other hand in the room. That's beautiful. Horoscopes, they're so real, right? They're kind of true if you think about it. There's something to it. Yeah, it's because people have been telling them they want attention since they're 5 years old. And they're like, "Oh, okay, I guess I do." We'll do one more. Okay, how about you, sir? Aquarius, rare, 1 in 12. Very rare. Jeff Epstein. Watch out for that guy. Yeah, I don't feel old, but I did recently identify a bird, and that doesn't seem good. Is that a whippoorwill? Why do I care? And why do I have binoculars? I got into bird watching over the pandemic, went down to Central Park. At first I did it ironically. I was like, I'm so alone. 2 hours later, I'm like, Martha, look at that owl. Gorgeous. She's like, that's a robin. I'm like, I'm new. New kid on the block. But that is gorgeous. And I actually met a professional bird watcher. He gives birding tours, and I said, that sounds like a fun job. And he goes, well, you get a lot of egos. In bird watching? And he explained that people will brag about how many birds they've identified in their career. And the best part is how they verify they've seen a bird is they just say that they did. So I've seen every bird. Prove I haven't. All 10,000. Oh yeah? Where'd you see the cinnamon-breasted toady tyrant? Asheville. They only live in Tasmania. Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, weird. Here? Check. But if you ever meet an arrogant birder, you could actually have more fun if you went too low with your number. If they're bragging, just be like, I've only seen 2. Well, you've seen more than 2 birds. I wish. Yeah, it's just been pigeons and crows for me. It's super bad at it. How long have you been bird watching? 4 years. I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong places or what. I've seen chicken nuggets, but that doesn't count. I know. I like what PETA's doing. They're trying to remove animal violence from figures of speech. They want us to stop saying kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and they want us to replace it with feed 2 birds with 1 scone. And that's so sweet. And I could almost see it meaning sort of the same thing. And I want all of us to implement it immediately. The next chance you have, no explanation. Hey, while you're grabbing gas, could you grab some milk as well? Feed 2 birds with 1 scone. What? Just grab some milk with the gas, would you? 2 birds, 1 scone. But birds, a lot of them are gluten intolerant, so if you feed 2 birds 1 scone, you could kill 2 birds with 1 scone. Yeah. The violence remains. And I spend a lot of time in coffee shops. I know I didn't need to say that out loud to you, but I do. And scones will get rock hard about 2 hours after they were fresh. So you could even kill 2 birds with 1 scone, stone style as well. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I mean pet a cat. More than one way to pet a cat, this way and that. Tail and back. Whiskers. You can kill a bunch of birds if you have 1 cat. Mm-hmm. You sure can. You sure can. I was just in Arizona, and somebody told me to go see the petroglyphs. I didn't know what those are. We get out there, they're these ancient rock drawings, and there's a plaque that says, unfortunately, there's no way to translate what these mean today. However, this little squiggle might be a snake, and you're like, yeah, I could see that. And then they go, and this little circle might be a portal into another world. Wow, you really took some liberties on that one. No way to translate, but you're gonna guess portal off of that. Okay. You're not gonna guess that they were drawing a circle or the sun? Portal, all right. And this lady, I didn't see her, standing right behind me, and she goes, don't you wish we could take a time machine and ask them what they really meant? And I think that's why I don't love talking to strangers. Because you have to be polite. You can't be honest and be like, actually, that would be a dumb reason to time travel. spend trillions of dollars on fuel. Hey, we're here from the future. Me and this lady. We were so curious about this rock doodle that you did on this rock. Is that a snake? We're from the future. I was trying to draw a worm. It's a worm. Good thing we time traveled, Martha. Well, we're gonna head back to our time machine. Right through this circle. He's like, whoa. Cool portal. Wow, wrong about the snake, right about the portal. Didn't see that coming, Platt. Didn't see it coming. Anytime time travel comes up, it's always a short walk to the baby Hitler paradox. Some of you familiar? It's the ethical debate. The ethical debate. Would it be better to, if you time traveled back to the moment Hitler was a baby, would it be better to kill baby Hitler or let him live? Classic ethical paradox. What would you do, sir? It's Hitler. You can save a lot of people.
Kill the baby. Kill the baby.
You're going to kill the baby?
Kill the baby.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's a fine answer. Now, you saved a lot of people, but it is a baby, and we do need to know how you would do it. You're a time-traveling assassin. You got to kill this baby. How do you do it?
I think about a time machine, I'd get a seat further back.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to field this question, sir. He's requested to move back further into the crowd where we will still follow up on the question. No, it's cool. It's just a special. It's just a special. It's just my first ever 1 hour special, and yeah, so pretty much the fate of it rests on you now. If you have a good answer, it's going to a big platform. If you don't answer, it's going to Quibi. What would you do?
Sorry, what's the question?
How would you kill a baby? Gosh, it's not that complicated. If I was the time-traveling assassin, I don't think I would be able to kill a baby. And that's fine if you would kill a baby. I just don't think I would be able to. That's just me. But I do think I would panic and bring it back to the time machine. Show up in the present. They're like, why do you have a baby? I'm like, it's Hitler. Who's Hitler? I'm like, it worked. And now I just have baby Hitler? Is this why I never had kids? Was I meant to raise Hitler in the 21st century? I would try so hard to teach him to love. Find out if it's nature or nurture once and for all. He grows up, goes off to art school. I'm like, I'm so proud of you, baby Hitler. I still call him that. He calls me. He's like, I fell in love. I'm like, that away, baby. Love wins. I guess it is nurture over nature. A couple years later, he's like, she dumped me for a rabbi. I hate Jews. I'm like, easy, Hitler. Kanye was right. No, boy. That is not what we teach in the Zimmerman household. I'm actually not Jewish. A lot of people ask me if I'm Jewish because of my last name. I'm not. And that is something I would mention to Hitler just as a precaution. I didn't grow up with any real religion. My grandparents were super Christian, and my grandma, one of the first Christmases I can remember, she gave me one of the illustrated Bibles, all the greatest hits, you know the ones. Adam and Eve, the origin story of food shaming. I know when I eat apples, I'll smother them in peanut butter and honey. And afterwards, sometimes I'm like, I need to put clothes on. That was bad. That was naughty. I don't deserve happiness. But my favorite as a kid was always David and Goliath because, you know, a little boy beats a giant. That's awesome. And looking back, that teaches a great lesson to kids, which is if your opponent is stronger than you, shoot them in the head. From a safe distance when they were not expecting it. Was that a fair fight, David, or a murder? I'm not sure. Not sure you can be the underdog if you're doing drive-bys. What'd you learn on that one, Joey? I learned that range weapons always defeat melee. Good.